So over the years, my son's always been into the Lego kits, and as he's gotten older, he's kind of gotten a little bit more advanced as to what he's capable of building himself. This year for Christmas, he asked for one of these little Lego cars, so I went searching to see which one might be a good fit for him to try out for the first time out of the gate. I settled on this one here, which this is kit number 42173, and it's an 800 one-piece kit. I actually think this is a pretty good one to start him off with. Now my boy is 7, but he's actually really technical for his age, at least in my opinion. So I decided to go ahead and give this a chance because this car is rated for 10 and up. And I just figured I'd sit there with him, and I thought it'd be something fun for me and him to kind of build together. And then if he got stumped along the way, I could easily just hop in and kind of help him through that step. Now that being said, it took us about 4.5 hours to build, and he did a really good job of building this thing pretty much by himself. There's only a couple spots where he kind of got stumped. That was really when, like, if he's building the part for one side of the car here, and when you step over to the other side, it had to be like a mirror image. He'd get a little hung up on because he built it this way this time. This side here would obviously be the opposite. So that was really the only part he really had an issue with. Now when it came to the instructions on this, if you've never seen that before, this is the little booklet it comes with, and it's a pretty thick book. It takes you through step by step on how to build this car. Really easy to follow along with, and not to mention, like, the parts all come in separate bags as well. So I think there were 7 bags. This is the master list here. So it actually labels every part. Every part's got a part number. So if you have a missing part, you could easily call Lego up, tell them which part you're missing, and they can send that part out to you. Or if they're playing with it, something gets lost along the way, it's another way you can replace a part on this car as well. So extremely easy to follow along. I said it's got 7 bags that this one particular one came with. Took us about 4 to 4.5 hours to build this car together. That's with him doing most of the work. And then something else that was really cool too, if you go into your phone and you can actually download the Lego Builder app. And what that's gonna do for you, it's really similar to the instruction book here, but you can actually do like a 360 view of your car, and that runs you through step-by-step instructions all the way through the bags. You just type in the model number of the Lego set that you purchased, and you can go through and you can build it off of your device as well. I thought that was really cool. Lego's kind of really thought of it all. I remember building these things when I was growing up, and they just weren't this intuitive and this crazy. It's really cool to see what they've done over the years from when I was a kid till now. Now, as far as this car here, there's a couple other features I want to show you. This thing does have some movable parts on it as well. So you can see here, you can actually drive this car around, and there's a little knob on top, and that will actually turn the front wheels. So you can kind of steer it a little bit. It does have doors that flip up 90 degrees on both sides and then back down. Your rear hatch opens up, which this is a rear mounted engine on this car here. And believe it or not, when these back wheels turn, it actually turns the cylinders inside of here so you can see the engine parts moving, which are tied to the axle. I thought that was really cool while we were building this thing. There's all kinds of series of gears and things on the bottom here that we got to put together and kind of see how they work. The front hatch here also pops up like so. Like I said, it's got a lot of cool functional parts on it. He really had a blast building this thing. I did too, to be honest. It was a lot of fun, kind of took me back to my childhood. But next thing we got to do, there is a light kit available, not by Lego, but there's a lighting kit you could put on this thing as well. So we've been ahead and purchased that. We're gonna put the light kit on this thing next. I think that'd be kind of a cool thing. And then eventually this is just gonna end up living on the shelf in his bedroom as kind of a display piece that me and him built together. And then he's already bugging me for the next car. If you're on the fence as to whether this might be right for you, like I said, my son's 7. This is ready for 10 and up. My son did just fine on this thing. So depending on your son's ability and how he does with kind of his motor skills and whatnot, it might be something for you to consider going with. Other than that, that's all I've got for you though. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. We'll catch you guys on the next one.